Hey Gemini, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be asking about love. We only take the cards that fly out of the deck on their own, and if they fly out in reverse, that's how we read them. Otherwise, we read them upright. If you've never been to my channel before, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, and I encourage everybody else to do that as well. Say hi in the comment section so that I've got something that represents you I can focus my energy on. All right, you guys, love for Geminis, please make it clear. And if you hit that like button, I would so appreciate it. Thank you so much. Geminis for love. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands, the Hermit, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the King of Swords, which is your energy, the Six of Swords, and the Magician in reverse. So I want to unpack these pretty soon, but I'll let you know. The energy of this reading so far is quiet, is healing. You are getting back kind of in your own element with the King of Swords popping out here. We have there's an exhaustion, but it's safe and it's okay because you're going within with the Hermit energy to reflect, to gather wisdom, because what's coming next is planning. You're getting ready to kind of launch a new phase of your life. And it's interesting because there was a bit of a pull yourself up by the bootstraps feeling about this. And what comes is this healing, the Six of Swords. Fake it till you make it. So if you're feeling like your energy is sapped from an experience recently in love, or you're feeling disenchanted, I love this for you, that you are making plans despite being a little tired, despite being disenchanted. You're looking towards the future, even if it's not with incredible enthusiasm yet. The enthusiasm will come because we have the Six of Swords. There's maybe a little bit of overthinking, analyzing, little hamster on the wheel. Maybe at night you're losing a little sleep, some of you. So what about this Nine of Wands? What is about this Nine of Wands for my Geminis? King of Cups. This is about somebody, another individual who might be a water sign, doesn't have to be. This individual, they can be quite emotional and intuitive. Emotional meaning, you know, they wear their heart on their sleeve. They make their decisions emotionally, whether they like it or not. They usually have a good language around emotions. You know, they can explain things. They can be empathetic. Explain things, meaning they can explain what's going on with them. There's a maturity there, but this comes out with a World card. So there's a belief that you have here, a stubbornness to let go, a stubbornness to give up regarding this person. And it can be that roles are reversed where this person is refusing to give up on you. But either way, we have this beautiful new chapter starting, an old chapter ending. This is a really positive end of a chapter type of card. You know, we have all sorts. We've got the 10 Swords, we've got the Death card. This is the World card, and it brings so much possibility. It brings to your front doorstep the entire world and all of the possibilities that it holds. Anything else that I should know about for this Gemini? You guys, this is love. This is an offering. I think that there is a love offering here. Very interesting. Very interesting. I love it. I mean, it's got such a positive energy. But what it feels like is that you're not going into this gullible. It feels like there's a history or a past, and it feels really beautiful because of that. So despite this exhaustion, this is like got a feeling of self-belief and a belief in us. And yeah, it's beautiful, but a little heavier. You know, it's not like, la, 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 new love. No, it could be that this person has gone through all sorts of stuff as well. So it's like, yeah, there's different storylines going on, but it's beautiful despite kind of some weariness. And I mean wariness, meaning like kind of tired. What's this Hermit going inward? for answers, Empress, flying out right on top of the Hermit. We have the Empress. This is about abundance. Some of you guys might be trying to decide whether or not you want to grow your family, whether or not you want to get pregnant. I know that's a small group probably. Wow. So, you guys, give me a second here. There's this wild twist. Your reading is so fascinating. What's this Crystal Platinum, honey? What's this in my head? King of Swords. You're not done here. King of Swords again. You're not done with this. This has a whole possibility of abundance and growth. This feels like old love being renewed with somebody. I won't lie, because the Page of Pentacles, when it's upside down, is something that's unfinished, almost like an unfinished project. And this is very much a relationship reading, a love reading. I think that somebody here was out of balance. Somebody might have been hot-headed and unpredictable and, you know, maybe not even super mad or anything, but just more aggressive at some point. But coming out of this Hermit energy of going within and soul searching is this realization that you're not done here. This is like the King of Swords. What's interesting, and this is you right here. You're a truth seeker. You know, Geminis can also see both. Like I like to say, Geminis, like, they can see both sides of the coin. They can see, you know, if I choose at the fork of the road, if I choose this direction, what could happen if I choose this direction? And I don't see indecisiveness here. I see this actual lighthearted, playful infatuation energy coming forward. This miracle energy. This does, for some of you guys, have like pregnancy written all over it. And maybe there was a debate on whether or not that was a good idea for you guys to grow a family. But either way, I feel that like now you're making new plans. Two of Wands. What's this Two of Wands? Please make it clear for my Geminis. Two of Wands. Okay, yeah, there was a decision that had to be made here. Oh, Ten of Cups. Yeah, so something that shook you up, something came out of nowhere, and it was a bit of a wake-up call, like a rude awakening. And doesn't have to be terrible. This is the universe, like, setting you on a new path, because it's too complicated for us to orchestrate everything, right? What you can control is what you're trying to manifest, so your intention, and you can control how you react to this. This is working towards Ten of Cups. This is really, really happy. And there's been a little mental conflict around this. So like I said, it's a love reading and it's beautiful, but it comes with this heaviness of like a decision to be made, which is why you're going inward, why you're trying to go inward to get clarity and wisdom. But there's so much love here. Nine of Swords for my Geminis. Anything from this deck? This one flipped upside down. This is transformation. Here's an interesting question to you, Gemini, right now. If you make... What's the path of least resistance? Because there's transformation that wants to happen here, but it's requiring balance. There was, with the Seven of Pentacles and the anxiety card, there was something that you're putting effort into, whether it's a relationship or maybe even a place you were living, a dynamic, that felt like you're spinning your wheels. Like, am I ever going to get the rewards for the work I'm putting in here? So in terms of a relationship, it would be like, are they ever going to change in the ways that I need them to change? Hard to get people to change, right? But are things ever going to go the way I really want them to go? Well, I'm telling you that there is this interesting transformation happening here, but patience is required with the Temperance card, and so is, like I said, balance. So what kind of balance do you need to be bringing back into your life or your body, even sleep, food and drink, stuff like that in the material world that could help you make this transformation moving forward? Because I think it's going to alleviate some of the overthinking, the analyzing, the anxiety. King of Swords. This is your energy. What do we need to know about you? Four of Cups. For some of you guys, was there a third party? Was there another individual that was making these things complicated, that caused any pain or distress? Was there some type of trust that was betrayed? I do feel that you're standing your ground in something, that there's another individual that's introduced here, or a group. Could have something to do with your support system, your friends, alliances. Anything else we need to know about this? Geminis. Ten of Pentacles. This is all about the big game, the long picture, the big picture, the long game. Dumb. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So this is like, what's really cool about this reading is, Gemini, it looks like you are taking this time to self-evaluate. And in those moments, those are like the things in ourselves, our psyche rebalancing itself. So like, what can you take responsibility for? What do you have no control over? What do you have control over? And what things are you not going to go in reverse from? Like when you're standing by your convictions, what you really believe, what are those bottom line things? I feel the need to remind you. Healing is coming here. And I think this is something that's been in the foreground and in the background, like in the sense that I think you've been working overtime on processing this. And that's why your energy is tired and contemplative and kind of careful in this reading. The Six of Swords. Nice. Okay. So we get the Four of Pentacles and the Justice card with the Six of Swords. This is leaving chaotic, rough waters, and it's going into smooth waters, and things are going to start feeling safer. And why? It's because I think you're loosening your grip on something in order for fairness to come through. Yeah, because there's this Justice card is always a great card to get in a reading. And if you're going through anything contractual, I have to say legal, that's a great sign for you that it's going to work in your favor. But it's going to work in your favor anyway because it's a karmic card of life rebalancing itself. So if there's anything that felt really unfair, you know, this feels like things are karmically becoming more balanced and you're going to get a sense of justice. But you're being asked to loosen your hold on something in order to allow that to come through. It makes me think of that saying, and this is not going to be, forgiveness is not necessarily applicable to everybody in this reading, but I want to use that as an example. Sorry about the loud engine you're going to hear in the background. Is that forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. So in this case, it's similar to this energy because it's like healing comes when you loosen your grip on something you've been holding very closely to. And then there's this sense of justice that comes through, which it could be an apology, or it could be that you're just energetically, you're allowing some flow again. Because I think when this is upright, we're protective and it becomes very rigid. The energy becomes rigid. And in those places of being rigidness, that's not the right word. You miss details, important details. So that's your intuition talking to you, or you even might be missing phone calls or text messages because you're like this, you know? So when that loosens up, something's gonna come through that allows that healing, that allows peace, and less chaos. What is this Magician energy? The Queen of Cups. It makes another appearance. I think it's the same person. Trickster energy. Can you trust them is the question. I think a conversation's going to happen. Knight of Swords. Somebody needs to get something off their chest. Quickly. Intensely. We have another individual here. This is the Queen of Cups. And I feel, for most of you guys, this is the same individual that wants to have a new start of things or is offering their cup. Somebody's offering their cup here in regards to this individual. And but the Magician came out upside down. How can you build if you can't trust? This is trickster energy. This is like, are we good? Are we going to go? We're going forward on this. One more card for this. For my Geminis. Yeah, because it's reciprocity. Six of Pentacles is a beautiful energy. It's about equal give and take. It's about generosity. And it's interesting because I feel like the Magician upside down, that trickster energy, that perspective is coming from you. And I don't feel that they look at you like that. I feel like they're like holding out their cup like, hey, sorry, I can be an ass sometimes. You want to go for it? You want to be with me? Type of thing. That's what this feels like. I've had you long enough. I'm going to actually make an extended reading out of this. So if you'd like to continue on this reading, I'm going to ask more about this partner and the future with them. And if this is where I leave you, then thank you so much for joining me. It was a pleasure. The link will be down below in the description box. Please like and subscribe. See you soon.